can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream, a passport to the future, and the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. UNISA stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, UNISA can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. UNISA is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. UNISA's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At UNISA, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. UNISA's Makelneek campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. We encouraged our students to communicate with the university via online platforms, but you can visit the UNISA's Sunnyside campus, the perfect setting for students to engage with fellow students over a cup of inspiration. The Science Campus in Florida, Johannesburg, is designed to meet the education and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing, and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to UNISA's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a UNISA regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of UNISA services, have conversations with counselors, and use our academic libraries. We offer an unparalleled range of study choices, ranging from short courses and certificate programs to 3- and 4-year degrees, diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees, with close to 380,000 current students. Our rich tapestry of study disciplines includes the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, and the Graduate School of Business Leadership, as well as the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning pioneer, UNISA is known for delivering well-designed, interactive study material and integrated student support. Students have access to a menu of support services ranging from face-to-face tutorials and academic literacy services to study groups and e-tutors. One of UNISA's main aims is to harness the new and emerging potential in information and communication technology, catapulting the university into a truly digital future. To this end, examinations are conducted on college-specific exam portals and are accessed from the My Exams portal. UNISA is well placed to address society's most demanding challenges by using research to meaningfully transform the lives of those in our communities. To that end, UNISA is working towards instituting the following catalytic niche areas: marine studies, Aviation and Aeronautical Studies, Automotive Studies, Energy Studies, Space Study and Square Kilometer Array, Fourth Industrial Revolution and Digitalization, Natural Sciences, Health Studies or Medicine, Feminist, Womanist, Bosadi Theorizations, and Student Support and Co-Curricular Activities. As Africa's leading open-distance e-learning university, UNISA strives to keep up with the constantly evolving higher education landscape in order to serve our students to the best of our ability. We can reflect with great pride on the past 150 years of transformational education, and we are confident in our ability to succeed and become a truly high-performance university as we define tomorrow.
The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first onstage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area, where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream. A passport to the future, and the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. UNISA stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, UNISA can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873, as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. UNISA is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. UNISA's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At UNISA, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. UNISA's Makelmeek campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. We encouraged our students to communicate with the university via online platforms, but you can visit the UNISA's Sunnyside campus, the perfect setting for students to engage with fellow students over a cup of inspiration. The Science Campus in Florida, Johannesburg, is designed to meet the education and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing, and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to UNISA's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a UNISA regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of UNISA services.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievement being celebrated on this occasion. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Well, I was advised not to proceed with the program unless you acknowledge my greetings. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to be asked to be with you this afternoon in celebration of the achievements of the UNISA class of 2023. This is indeed a joyful occasion that marks a significant milestone in our students' personal and academic careers. It is an occasion, some might say, that marks the fact that academically you have become of age. And through the many years you spent studying at UNISA, this graduation ceremony gives you the rite of passage. You have become of age, academically speaking, and now is the time for you to go out there and make a difference. UNISA heartily welcome the presence of your parents, your siblings, your partners and sponsors, who today are guests to this momentous occasion. They played an important role in your academic journey and had to forego the best things in life in order to give you support. Their joy today is tinged with the relief of knowing that you can now make up for the sacrifices made over the years to get you to this stage. Ladies and gentlemen, with me this afternoon, I have colleagues who are accompanying me and are going to assist me in performing the duties of these graduations. I've got Mr. M.S. Mutebele, who is the Vice Principal Operations and Facilities. I have Mr. R. Chauke on behalf of the Registrar. I've got Dr. El Morodi, who's the Director of School of Criminal Justice. I've got Dr. N.V. Moraka, who's the School Director, School of Management Sciences. I've got Professor M. Kumalo, who is a college representative from College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. From the College of Education, we have Professor P.L. Mabunda, who's the Deputy Executive Dean, accompanied by a college representative, Professor S.A. Ngubani. I've also, from the College of Accounting Sciences, Ms. N. Dumalisile, who is a college representative. From the College of Human Sciences, I've got Professor D.D. Mputi, as well as Professor E. Sal. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this great occasion, and I wish you the best as we continue with this procession. It is now my pleasure to ask the person who will be delivering the Chancellor's address in the form of Professor Johan Marx. Prof. Marx, to the podium, please. Thank you.
Acting Vice-Chancellor, Professor Thomas Mohale, our Acting Registrar, representatives from the various colleges and the Graduate School for Business Leadership, esteemed guests, colleagues, and most importantly, our graduates, their families, and friends. I recently came across this citation and I'd like to read it to you. It goes like this: "The future is not a linear continuation of the past." What it basically is saying is that things are on the change. We live in times of increasing doubt about the future because the world has indeed become more volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. They even have an acronym for that. VUCA, V-U-C-A, VUCA. The world's become volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Wars, rumors of imminent wars and earthquakes abound, while climate change is accelerating. Currently, the Russian-Ukrainian war, the threats of war by North Korea, and the earthquake in Turkey are just a few examples of events that could change the world instantly. We are all experiencing the higher oil price, fuel prices, and food prices, just by way of example. Humankind needs responsible leaders to navigate us through these challenging times. In my address, I shall therefore focus on what it means to be a responsible leader and consider the implications for us. In our current environment, leaders face the challenge of developing a culture of responsibility in an uncertain but interconnected world. Leaders require focus, self-awareness, and curiosity to continuously analyze the world and its complexities, and an ability to become visionaries. In other words, to reimagine the future. One could say that leaders need to develop a capacity for dealing with complexity. Traditionally, leadership was seen as the competency to visualize the future, provide direction, inspire others, encourage greatness in others, and taking initiative by mobilizing teams, technology, and financial resources. However, the responsible leader of today is facing numerous paradoxes and dilemmas, and a multitude of stakeholders who demand engagement in one form or another, especially since the financial crisis in 2008-2009 and subsequent corporate scandals that we experienced in the world. Responsible leaders, therefore, must demonstrate competencies in 5 key areas. Number 1, stakeholder relations. 2, values and ethics. 3, self-awareness. I prefer self-management, but okay, self-awareness. 4, systems thinking. And 5, change and innovation. Let's look at these briefly. Stakeholder relations require interaction with numerous stakeholders, both inside and outside of the organization. In other words, leaders must now become cultivators of relationships. According to Mark and Pless, a responsible leader must be inclusive and needs to integrate people from different cultures and care for different constituencies. which implies that they must have appropriate knowledge, skills, and attitudes about stakeholder relations and a social attitude towards stakeholder relations. From an African perspective, we can say they need to truly apply Ubuntu. As far as values and ethics are concerned, responsible leaders must be able to lead themselves before they are able to lead others. What do I mean? They need to be of service to others, behave with integrity and humility, and have a good work ethic. Other values include a concern for the common good, righteousness, personal restraint, and courage. Such values influence the ethical behavior of leaders, but also signal to followers the culture of integrity expected of them. Richardson emphasizes that we need to hone our skills around self-control and self-awareness, because we are making an impact, and therefore we must tread carefully, act generously, and be authentic. For leaders to be seen as authentic and to gain support requires that they must be aware of their own conduct and of who they are within the group they wish to lead. Virtues such as self-respect, honesty, accountability, humility, care, earning the trust of others, as well as maintaining support from their followers through charisma, having a shared passion or cause, commitment, discipline, and loyalty, all contribute to responsible leadership. An understanding of systems is also essential for responsible leaders. Due to advances in ICT, the world has become increasingly interconnected, and responsible leaders realize they are making an impact on individuals, their organizations, society, on nature, the economy, and sometimes even have a global impact. Responsible leaders realize they have a responsibility to make an impact for the greater good. Through systems thinking, leaders can generate deeper insights, guard against unintended consequences, and coordinate action more effectively. The never-ending change we are experiencing requires that we adapt and innovate. The dynamic, interconnected VUCA environment requires leaders to respond instantly to the continuous changes in the political, economic, social, technological, legal, and environmental dimensions in which they operate. So, one may summarize responsible leadership as the ability to make informed ethical judgments, effective communication with stakeholders, a focus on the long term and not just the short term, and displaying moral courage whilst aspiring to make a positive difference. Now, I'm sure all of us are experiencing, I nearly said enjoyed, experiencing load shedding. We have seen the effect of a lack of responsible leadership on South African Airways. And we face the poor service delivery by municipalities in South Africa. We cannot expect one person to solve all our problems. And clearly I'm implying President Ramaphosa. We can't expect him to do everything. Each one of us has a role to play in improving matters in South Africa, and we need to be the new generation of responsible leaders to achieve that in our local communities. Our graduates from the College of Education have a duty and can make a major impact by educating the responsible leaders we so desperately need in our beloved country. Teaching our children to read, write, and calculate is the bare minimum requirement. As educators, you need to demonstrate responsible leadership in practice. In other words, you need to lead by example. Granted, parents also have a significant role to play. Our graduates from the College of Economic and Management Sciences and the Graduate School for Business Leadership equally have a duty to make a significant impact on the South African economy. You need to be our entrepreneurs, our managers and leaders, and apply the competencies you've acquired in satisfying the needs of South Africans and assisting in solving their problems. We also have a few development finance and psychology graduates this afternoon, and you too have an opportunity to make South Africa a better place for us to live and work in. There's also an implication for us, the academics. Several business schools acknowledge their need to revisit their curricula and now incorporate a module specifically called Responsible Leadership as a module in their curricula. Now, graduates, just imagine what it could do for you. Wait until we're appointed or elected to any leadership position. Please use every available opportunity to learn more about responsible leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to conclude. May each of you be blessed with the wisdom and the courage to become the responsible leader you were meant to be. Thank you very much.
Professor Marx, thank you very much for that sobering and humbling Chancellor's address message. Indeed, if there is anything we have learned out of that lecture, is how to be a responsible leader and the attributes of such responsible leadership. And you have outlined them in greater detail, talked to the issue of stakeholders, talked to concerns with ethics, and we all are, as South Africans, mindful of this huge deficit that as a country we have on responsible leadership. We trust that as graduates, you will take up your positions wherever you are and provide that responsible leadership that this particular lecture provides to you. Thank you, Prof. Marx. It was quite humbling, it was sobering, and hope we take this to our heart and practice as we go out of this chamber. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose name appear in the program, and I request the representative of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Card. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you DeWitt Chikanyau for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Dr. M.A. Sitlaku, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
Let me just, thank you. In her thesis entitled Assessing the Implementation of E-Learning in Primary Schools, a case study of Harare Metropolitan Province, she assessed how e-learning was implemented in Zimbabwe primary schools, utilizing descriptive qualitative case study design and using triangulation to collect data. Findings revealed lack of guidance in the implementation of e-learning in primary schools. The study makes valuable contribution to the body of knowledge, the current debate in education and technology, providing opportunities for further studies as well. She proposes a supportive and visionary school leadership, availing technical expertise and ICT coordinating structures in schools.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Dewitt Chikanyau the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Dewitt Chikanyau.
Thank you. Well done. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Samson Chaima Robin Gajawo for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Professor L.R. Johnson, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled The Impact of Incarceration on Young Offenders' Access to Quality Education in Malawi's Penitentiary Facilities, Samson investigates how the incarceration of young offenders impacts their rights and access to quality education. His findings show that the incarceration of school-aged young offenders negatively affects their rights and access to quality education in Malawi. Due to the unprovision of planned psychosocial programs, and that education was inequitably accessible to them, mainly because of insufficient resources. He makes a valuable contribution to the body of knowledge by proposing a 7-phase young offenders rehabilitation framework that is applicable to developing countries.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Samson Chaima Robin Kajawo the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Samson Chaima Robin Kajau.
Is your supervisor here? Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Dizon Silo Tsetla for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I will now read the citation on behalf of his supervisor, Professor S.G. Pretorius, in support of the conferment of the degree. School-based violence has become an increasingly thorny issue in most South African schools. School managers and teachers are faced with the formidable task of creating a disciplined environment that is conducive to effective teaching and learning. In his thesis entitled "The Role of Discipline in Circumventing School Violence in Selected Secondary Schools of Mamelodi Township in Gauteng," Dizon Silo Tsetla reports thorough research involving a variety of educational stakeholders, including education department officials, school managers, teachers, learners, and parents. Key findings of his research suggest, among other things, the infusion of tested conflict and violence management programs into the tertiary education curriculum designed for student teachers. His research makes a valuable contribution to the theory and practice of education management. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Dizon Silo Tsetla the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Dizon Silo Tsetla.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree Master of Business Leadership. Wiseman Simo Mbambo. Queen Kapela Gachi. Itumeleng Infrai Modise. Angel Kidiboni Molaba. Patrick Chen Jerai Mushangwe. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received a degree of Master of Business Administration. Patricia Dineo Mateka. Michelle Munsami. Emmanuel Tebogo Mushweshwe.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Fanuel Pamuira receives the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts from the College of Human Sciences. Rose Elma Mohosadi Bopape. Morrison Theodore Boshoff, degree obtained with distinction. Given Chauke. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Kanyesa Charity Chuma obtains the degree with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Courtney Lee Curtis obtains the degree with distinction. Priscilla Dube. Steve Chibaro. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Hannah Kathleen Etlis obtains the degree with distinction. Shimika Rishani Govender. Nonkululeko Phyllis Koli. Natasha Bernadette Grease. Nomhlekazi Nandi Kumete. Gracia Kulu Wakabashi. Bunolo Kekana. Sandra Koza. Sibongile Rose Kulu. Nelson Tami Goodwin Kubeka. Judith Adriana Liebenberg. Mbango Sokarabo Mary Mabuya. Andrew James McDonald. Tinyiko Maluleke. Wendy Maponya. Matsosa Richard Maribe. Medicine Page Martin. Simanyele Belina Masingi. Ntabiseng Masipa. Tsepo Masipa. Noktula Petunia Mbata. Vincent Nhlanhla Mbele. Thelma Ungkhumotse Mentur. Samantha Sibonyenkosi Mfanyana. Manda Janeta Mbengwa. Tinyane Peladi Mukhashwa. Chweni Mariat Mukwele. Maipato Violet Moreki. Senzekile Sanam Timunye. Jeanette Zanele Nakumba. Ritumetse Napian. Mahlatsi Hope Ngwenya. Ke lebogile o tsogile. Irfan Mohammed Pandur or Pando. Kutsai Faith Fize. Notando Lillian Puti. Brendan Christo Petersen. Salome Mamuanyane Rapolai. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Pauline Sehwe obtains the degree with distinction. Samkelo Sipesi Skosana. Glit Mbombo Chionza. Nomsa Frida Twala. Mudiei Debra Zwani.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Lillian Mabel Kempfer. Mudanyani Stephen Skoka. Komotso Molokani Mildred Lenzoadi. Pumzile Florence Mahlangu. Zianda Matiso. Mulwele Kotli Mukwana. Elelwani Amanda Mundalamu. Sipho Ngwenya. Lenalis Piri. Tepang Poing. Maria Buipilo Rangwetsi Banyini. Rulani Antoinette Sambo. Andrew van der Berg. Hlengiwe Betty Zwane.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education Honours. Nhlamulo Eugenia Baloyi. Mamiki Emily Budibe. Angel Ngobile Cele. Hello. Elzet Berger. Berger?
Not in Hamburg.
All right. Good luck. Nompumelelo di Kotope. Philisiwe Ruth Dladla. Let's wait for a bit. Thank you. Zibula Dladla. Sibongile Martha Dlamini. Hlengiwe Patience Hlongwane. Lerato William Kochume. Pretty scared. Esma Khan. Riyad Khan. Thank you. Lucas Langa. Polo Charlotte Liputing. Lungile Promise Maha. Ntomfuthi Margaret Madonsela. Cynthia Magabvu. Thank you. Kobile Fensi Mahlomuza. Leonora Lynette Mohammed. Emily Mamtebo Majadibodu. Fumane Makara. Mutlatsi Malimone. Hello. Yoliswa Vagele Malunga. Tabiso Jason Maredi. Gineilwe Valencia Maunye. Nonhlanhla Sibusisiwe Mazibuko. Mashia Nontobeko Mda. Ngamsile Mkhonza. Precious Nhlanhla Mngune. Lebohang Flora Mofokeng. Faisa Mohammed. Raisa Mohammed. Makhulutso Gianine Muneti. Masitsumi Stoflina Morake. Okay, ma. Khatsi Florina Mushweu. Khariba Donald Mutsua. Simpiwe Buhle Msezan. Talent Tembale Tundlov. Musima Festina Ngwepe. Witness Nkohla. Sinenhlanhla Lady Fair Nkosi. Come back. Maria Chonki Nzibande. You can go now. Sithembile Nzunja. Maureen Kepi Ndimane. Hey. Puleng Florence Madima Katso Ntoi. Ramasela Irene Ndunga. Priyanka Pillay. Raseshwar Mahindra Ramdas. Card, please. Thank you. Devika Ramdin. Senzeni Gloria Sangwen. Rifenze Silekisho. Chweni Rejoice Silepe. Desri Sirepo. Hunadi Ela Siroka. Okay. Gloria Sheila. Tapsile Precious Sibanyoni. Rudolph Sipo Sibego. Silondile Sikakani. Venus Sitole. Zanele Sobua. Priti Notando Temba. Ramadimeja Kaleta Tobana. Xolile Cynthia Twala. Matlakala Tabita Ziane. Tebucho Elisa Tswai. Antoinette van der Walt. Enson Vermeer. Bulelwa Rose Zolega. Thandi Nkosi Gcina Zungu.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Sizakele Dlamini. Yufin Vuyani Mabunda. Sondani Murudu. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, can I just remind the congregation, we are presenting teachers. We are the mothers of all professions. Thank you. Matibela Class Mushweu. Aubakwe Mutone. Nobomi Emma Mplaki. Nobuhle Xolile Innocentia Mtuli. Zinet Pashamoshaka. Bangiwe Miriam Panzi, the degrees obtained with distinction. Imelda Chilidzi Patudi, degree obtained with distinction. Mokokobane Johanna Racheku. Kwena Jokbeth Rasikhala. Kitumetse Sitlatlule. Yane. Pinky Tobile Shelemba. Bongiwe Shongwe, degrees obtained with distinction. Khotse Mang Shoro. Lindelan Sitole. Tinico Baloi, Petronella Seipati Christina Bopape, Prinisha Chinapa, Millicent Maisepati Titsejo, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, when all this happens, at least we know our schools are in good hands. Nomfanelo Innocentia Zanibe, Fortunate Furusa, Matema Mary Mabela, Segofatso Ruth Mashabe, Kense Masiha, God leave Muyahabo Masewa Wacha. Sharon Matui Mashilela, Ramukone Roda Matlala, Bongile Sikumbuzile Mkachwa, Pumelele Mngoma, Elizabeth Sesi Mnguni, Mpakhahle Amanda Mukhadime, Laura Lerato Moloi, Ntabiseng Innocentia Musia, Emma Farisi Emma Farisi Nkoma, Itumeleng Maria Nkwe, Dr. Lerato Ntungwa. Puseletso Pele. Margaret Nicole Richards. Martha Shiburi. Monica Grace Sibanyoni. Punzile Janet Sitole. Mohapu Esther Stender. Elseri van der Merwe. Sibusiso Belewa. Nakedi Nicholas Chipu. Tasnim Dean, the degrees obtained with distinction. Vuyogazi Emihle Gani. Johann Willem Gricius, the degrees obtained with distinction. Zetu Mabel Mabaso. Jessica Munene Maluleka. Teboho Maweng. Zandile Nobuhle Kathleen Masondo. Precious Malebo Matlua. Silindile Precious Mbatha. Kwanda Mdluli. Lerato Muriel Mohara. Gladness Simpete Mohatle. Lebohang Perseverance Motswane. Nonhlanhla Ncube. Vanessa Nkonene. Naume Nyankurerwa. Tendai Philip Nyamusakura, the degrees obtained with distinction. Katrina Sophia Peters. Nokuthula Nonhlanhla Lina Sibisi. Face there. Mamoya Habo Mashia Silomo. Tobisa Sipe. Brendan Smith. Refilwe Chantal Vundla. Zanele Dube. Kwanele Ntando Gogo. Marius Kosiam. It's madness. Very interesting. Marius Liebenberg. Sipho Nhlanhla Lulane. Nelisiwe Buhle Bemvelo Madondo. California Matudishi Makufane. Gibrod Malema. Tapelo Andrika Manamela. Bulelang Eunice Nchuma. Selane Lydia Tsala. Lorraine Rashaha. Maputi Sinejo. Togo Christina Shabangu. Mlekeleli Sithole. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Zinhle Immaculate Mthembu receives her degree in Bachelor of Education Honours.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, my apologies. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Tsinodiwa Timson Tobakale receives the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received a degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Sibongile Mieza. Angelique Fisher. Hunadi Bonita Kanyaho. Lady Aaron Cooper. Samantha Lee. Kau Michael Mishak Mashilo. Patricia Lebohang Mfeleng. Dineo Ramatetse Moraswe. Sibusiso Godfrey Sitiba. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Muhammad Ayub Tai receives his degree with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Jacqueline Aldum. Esmeralda Basson. Tombienkosi Nomfundo Wadebe. Charlotte Louisa Janse van Rensbeck. Malebu Catherine Pichela. Maxine Talia Pillay.
7. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Laws: Peggy Ngamani, Mulinda Ignatius Enleheni,
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Yazabantu Soldati receives the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Kadibotsile Seboy receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science. Wait, the better part is coming. The degree is obtained with distinction. Congratulations. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts: Solo Fellow Jennifer Mofokeng. Ikgopoleng Kalagobi. Correct? Just remember the cameras. Tisetso Samuel Malfa. Okay. Remember, that's the camera. All the way to Makopeni. Take this one. Take this one. Okay. I do this one now. Natasha Mokwadi. Chantel Sasha Tage. Degree obtained with distinction. Thank you for that, sir. Tando Machinini, degree obtained with distinction. Take this one, take this one. Congratulations. Nonglagla Trefina Mtembu. How was that? Good. Yes. Prince Sipo Shongwe. Congrats. Yeah, just for the camera. Sinekekele Sushibo. Take this one.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma from the College of Accounting Sciences. Sharihani Regina Mabasa. Keitumetse Innocentia Modisele.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Angelina Batsweletsi Chauke. Ugolite Mukapela Hlongwane. Jacinta Ntabiseng Kekan. Tshegofatso Elizabeth Khafela. Martha Dikeledi Khoza. Christina Mabena. Fortunate Vonani Mashaba. Patricia Matobela. Sikhote Julius Maubane. Hope Mavungu. Malusulube Nawom Mukheti. Dinewo Asnath Moyo. Shane Oosthuizen. Noxolo Sibiya. Mapurunyane Julia Sithole.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Perseverance Ntombenhle Malaza receives the diploma from the College of Human Sciences.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Sifungeni Ndlovu receives the National Diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Danduleni Patience Lekade receives the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the National Diploma. Sarah Livuani Chauke receives her diploma with distinction. Mutsamai Johannes Danisa, Mackenzie Mamadimo Lisibe, Tumisani John Mabila, Kumbuzo Cornelia Maraganeza, Julia Fikanzo Mbongo, Pitsi Zebra Mulema, Mateko Jacqueline Moloto, Nasipi Caroline Pashan, Ikakanyeng Edwin Soke,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now almost coming close to the end of today's program, and I just would like to all of us give a warm applause in congratulating our graduates here today. You have outdone yourselves. And look how beautiful you look. And seeing you walk down this red carpet proudly, some of you dancing, some of you making that sign that you're coming back. It made me feel so warm in my heart that UNISA is really making a difference. And so we would also like to congratulate our doctors today. They came in as Mr. and Miss. And today, as they leave this hall, they will be called Dr. So and so. Dr. Doit Chikanyao, Dr. Samson Chaima Robin Kajawo, Dr. Tsetla Dizon Sillo, well done and welcome to the club. I single you out specifically because you have become the model, the role model for these other graduates who are coming behind you. Right up to that national diploma graduate, there is still space for you here at UNISA to do that degree that is higher than the one you have achieved. If you have got a bachelor's, there is an honors. If you have got honors, there is a master's. And then of course, if you have a master's, this is what you look like. So, I would just like to ask all of you who have graduated here this afternoon to just stand up and with your right hand side, pick up that certificate and wave it at these people who have come here all the way to come and support you. Thank you, thank you. You couldn't have done without some of their support. Yes, some of you were sometimes angry with the professors who marked you down. And these people kept your spirit up. Some of you had financial difficulties. At the beginning of the year, you couldn't register. And they asked you how much, and you told them, and they said, here is the money, go and register. A lot of things has gone into bringing you to where you are. And so I think that just that wave was sufficient to say, thank you, I acknowledge the contribution. I know, they haven't even stopped here. Some of you, when you go home, there will be sumptuous meals. They will be taking you to that best restaurant that you couldn't afford. And in some cases, even chickens and sheep would lose their lives. Just as a mark of celebrating the achievements that you have made. So, well done, and congratulations on a job well done. And I just would like to say, as a proud academic and a manager in this university, we are very proud that you chose to study with this university, UNISA, which for more than a century, by the way, this year, UNISA will have 150 years in its existence. And so you joining the list of illustrious leaders in various sectors of society, politics, commerce, clergy, you name it. They've been produced by this university, and you are one of those who are joining that illustrious list of alumni. So this is a privilege. You must cherish it, you must use it, and make a difference to the society that you are going to be serving. This university has produced leaders not only for South Africa, it has produced leaders for Africa and the world. You should cherish the privilege bestowed on you to study here and to have followed in the footsteps of these pioneers that I've just referred to you. After all, as the biblical scripts say, many are called, but few are chosen. If you count back 5 years ago, or count back many years ago when you started schooling, and all the people that you studied with and ask where they are, you'll find that you are one of a few who have achieved this qualification. And that is a privilege. It's something to make you humble and want to make and plow back to society. And so as UNISANs, we would like you to encourage you not to use this qualification just for your own purpose, but also to improve the lives of those people that you will be interacting with and the community. To reiterate what I said at the opening of this event, you have come of age today, and it is now time to go out and make a difference to many South Africans. South Africa as a country and Africa as a continent has quite a lot of challenges which require solutions, homemade solutions, not imported solutions. And you are the source of those solutions to those challenges. So I'm challenging you to look at the problems at our own environment, be they small, be they big, for you to make a contribution into that. So as I sit, I just want to congratulate all of you here, congratulate your families, and say, as you move out here, make a difference, make it count where it is needed. Thank you very much, and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you have graduated, you have become part of the UNISA alumni. You are now part of an illustrious circle of excellence. Your responsibility is to contribute and help define tomorrow. There are many things you can help shape the future in the service of humanity. One, you can become an e-tutor. You can continue your lifelong journey with the College of Graduate Studies and produce knowledge that will help societies. And lastly, we ask that you donate to the University of South Africa Bursary Fund by using the online platform www.unisa.ac.za and go to the donate button. As a worthy graduate of this university, we are sure that you realize the value of your diploma or your degree, and therefore wish to provide other deserving students with an opportunity to study further. Become part of the hashtag Circle of Excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on page 18 of the program, and to remain standing after the national anthem has been sung in order to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Please, let's stand. virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.